Have you ever seen a jungu marrying a beautiful woman? They go for the most ugliest women. Have you ever seen that?
Now that it's coming from a woman,
yes.
I've always been scared of saying it.
Yes.
Well, why? I don't get it.
Because they are real. They are not plastics. They are not, hawajaweka hizo vitu mnaekanga huku fake.
Mascara.
Hawajaweka wig, sijui wapi. Oh, hii ni nywele yangu by the way. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is my hair, my dear.
Can I?
Yeah, try it. Listen. This is my hair. Look, check.
Yeah.
Nja hair, my dear. I don't do fake things.
Does love, Bernice, does love, does or can love keep a marriage?
Love can keep a marriage. I believe that, yes. But there's no love in marriages anymore. It's all about material stuff, if you've noticed. Buy me these, that couple has bought these. Let's show them we can do this. It's all about competition. Mm. So for me, the best people who enjoy life is the people from the poor families. Because they endure in problems. They love each other through thick and thin.
It's genuine. I want to understand, after 7 years,
yes.
At what point do you realize this is not working and this is not the person that or over and above, at what point do you start seeing the red flags, or this is actually crumbling down?
Year one. And that's why I only had one child.
You saw it at year 1,
yes,
and left at year 25.
Yes, because I wanted.
Bernice, come on.
I wanted our daughter to have the best of the both worlds. So I already by year 1 I was out already mentally, but I was this Mutumia gather thing, just doing everything, but I wasn't there.
Imperial Gardens Kikuyu by Username Properties. Just 15 minutes from Kikuyu town, get your 8th acre plot for just 1.249 million shillings. SMS plot to 20321 or call 0725 000 222.
Ladies and gentlemen, always such a pleasure coming through you anytime, of course, on your TV, on your phone, your tablet, on your laptop, whatever you're watching the show from. Welcome to Lessons, the 30 Kenya's fastest growing podcast. My name is the Eagle himself, the Duke of Kakamega. Dr. Ofweneke is my name, and of course, karibuni sana. And I just want to say asante sana to the new subscribers who just subscribed to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I hope the show is having an impact in your life. The guests that are coming, I hope there's something that you're learning. And of course, I normally say, you must make sure you come with a pen and paper, because this is where we don't come with a tea, with a cup to collect tea. We come with a pen to collect lessons about life. You must be a better person after this episode. And tonight, I will be hosting my goodness. She is a pride of this land, ladies and gentlemen, flying our flag up high, of course, in a beautiful land in the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the white man came and taught us how to cook, and she went back to cook for the colonizer. Goddamn. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hosting, of course. Most of us know her I need to know if she's still doing that. But we knew her when she was the top chef, cooking for Africa, the world's greatest team, which is Arsenal. There's no any other team that is bigger or better than Arsenal. Chelsea, move out of the way. Man City, move out of the way. Manchester United, you are devils. I don't associate with devils. Move out of the way. Arsenal. Ladies and gentlemen, shall be hosting the one and only. Our guest lecturer on the show tonight is the one and only Bernice Kariuki. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching from the UK and you're a Kenyan and you need to send some money back at home, you know how we say it. There is no any other better way of sending money back at home if you're not using Lemfi. So please get your mobile phone, download Lemfi, and of course send money back at home, even directly into a till number. Safe and can be trusted anytime, anywhere, right? And of course, those are watching from any part of the world, from Europe, US, from the UK, whichever place, and you need to send money back at home. And I like to keep on saying, we're getting to the Christmas season. Some of you need to start preparing in advance, coming back home. Mununue mang'ombe, mununue mambuzi, sijui mnataka kujenga nini, sijui unataka kumaliza roof yako kuja uone nyumba yako iko complete. And probably you need a trustable way or a trustable mode of sending money back at home. You can only trust Lemfi. So please get in your mobile phone, Play Store, App Store, and download Lemfi to send money back into Kenya. Kuna shamba tunauza hapa Imperial Gardens, very prime, at only 1.25 million Kenyan shillings. And there's a payment plan. You can actually come and talk to us, all right? And you can actually, if you're worried about the due diligence, don't worry, us at Username Properties, we can actually do that for you. Title deed will be coming out, pop. So please worry not and stop carrying anxiety around. Get a piece of land. Only Username Properties, a tradition of trust, can be trusted. Welcome to Lessons at 30 with Dr. Ofweneke. Ladies and gentlemen, get your visa, get your first class. Let's travel all the way to the UK, and I bring to you the one and only. And we're already enjoying the conversation we were having behind the scenes before we started shooting the podcast. Such an amazing, happy soul. And of course, but very opinionated, I have realized. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernice Kariuki, welcome on the show.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
You don't live at home.
Home, we're here or back? No, I don't. I left when I was 17.
17?
Yes.
Who chased you away?
Poverty.
It always has to be for poverty. Poverty must be going through a lot.
Yes.
What?
I was born in and raised in Jericho, where we never had much. So it was very hard for my family. So when I went to primary school, to Rabai, then secondary school, I went to a good school, but it was Shule Mababi. We never bonded because when they come to school, they used to come with these 2 suitcases, one yama chocolate, ma keki. Well, mine, I only had panga soap and 2 knickers, and that
how did you get there? I mean, coming from JD, how do you get to that kind of a school? Which school was it, first of all?
It was high blood.
Precious blood.
Yes, those
Precious blood.
Yes,
Rerouter.
Very cold. It was very cold.
Yeah, because
I did very well actually. It was not. We could not bribe anybody to go to such schools.
Of course, at that time.
But I didn't fit in. I didn't like the concept where we have rich children and poor children. And I don't blame everybody because I'm in a place where I'm spoiling my daughter when she went to school. But now when I look back, I think we should come up with a concept where everybody is uniform, where we are coming to school with 1 suitcase, uniform, panga soap, or whatever, chocolate, achia kwa gate. Because it brings other children down.
In our school, the teachers used to, if you come with bread or a kaimat or something, they would eat it.
That's the best way, I would say, actually. Because we are supposed to lift children down there.
True.
And for me, to be kicked out of school, I had to go to the gate and tell the watchman, nipatie sigara ndio kabisa niexpeliwe. And that's exactly what happened. And I made sure I was facing the principal's office when I was smoking. I never used to smoke, but I wanted out.
How bad was the situation at that time?
The school was good, but because you've never had nice things in life, you don't fit in. And I will say, I'll paint a picture. You live in Kibra, and then you go to Karen, these houses, so you're going for dinner, where there's 7-course meal set, starters, tunaenda hivyo tukiendanga mpaka 7-course meal. You don't know where to start because I know you go to this price. Yeah. You start from in, going out. Every setting goes out. Unaanza na supu, inatolewa. Lakini wa Kibra nashindo, why do I have 7
all these things? What's a neke watermelon juu ya mbuzi?
Yes, you become very uncomfortable. And that's the way I was. I did not like
How many
it.
were you at home?
So I'm the firstborn of 4. So 2 girls and 2 boys.
How was it being a firstborn?
Very good, because I'm a very strong person. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm fierce as a lion. where I will take any challenge. I'm very hardworking. That's one thing I'll say. So I told my dad when I finished, so I was expelled, and my dad was like, utajua ujui. I was taken to a shule that I cannot pronounce. Uko Morema, uko Nyandarua, uko Magomano. My friend, the school was harsh. Just the chose a kudubulu. Those ones. That's where I was taken. Baridi unaiona hapa. As in, you can't even see the other person on the other side.
So that was the punishment?
That was the punishment. But it ended up to be a nice thing for me because literally my grandfather and my grandmother used to live not far from there. So they used to come by the gate to bring pancakes and mukimo, nice food, apart from these githeriko na tuchura-chura or tudududus, those
weevils.
Yes. So I had the best 4 years where I never studied. I never liked. Nilikuwa naimbia Moi kila siku. Sasa ile timu ya kuimbia Moi, it was me.
Yeah.
I was in the choir. So I used to go to drama, sing for Moi akina palipo uko barabara everywhere until Form 4 ilifika. And I did very badly not because I'm very clever, by the way. My IQ is, and I'm not bragging, but because I didn't like school, it was not my thing.
Was it because
Rebellion.
school felt more like a confinement?
So when I went there, now I was punished again for coming from Nairobi. I'm speaking fluent Swahili, fluent English. I don't know how to speak Kikuyu. Watu wa Murema now punished us. Nyinyi watu wa city mna maringo sana. If they only knew I came from a very poor family, they would have just tried to.
This is probably one of us.
Yeah, so we were sidelined and monopolized, which made me a stronger woman as I am today. But I went all the way to Form 4. And when I finished, I told Dad. So I don't know how it was with you. My family and so many people I know have spoken about this. So when you finish Form 4, because Dad didn't have money to take me to the university or college. So you'll end up with a richer family, whoever is family, the loaded people in your family.
Yes.
So I was taken to Mombasa to my aunt who was living in Nyali. And I stayed with her. Hey, the house, I used to eat kuku every day, sausage. These are things I never saw in my life. Until now, I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian, actually.
Oh, you're a vegetarian?
Yes, the only thing I eat is fish, good salmon, good sea bass. I don't eat nyama because I think I overdid at my aunt's place. So I stayed with my auntie. They took me to a good college to do IT, which I never liked as well. I was not an IT person.
Why did you accept? What did you accept to do with them?
It's because I was a starter. Because remember, that's when the IT came.
Yes,
everybody was doing it. TCG French,
packages,
languages, yes,
driving.
And then you do this Microsoft packages.
Yes,
but it wasn't for me. I didn't like it. So my uncle, because he knew people, because he was somebody who was very well to do, he took me to a new hotel in Mombasa that literally was new hotel, Royal Court Hotel. So in fact, we were the first people to start this hotel. And I was so happy there. But also at the back of my mind, I was like, Kenya mimi siishi. I was not destined to live in this country. So I spoke to my dad. Dad, can you try? Because all my friends are going out and I hear it's very easy to leave Kenya. I know it's a challenge because you don't have money. But those days, Harambe used to be done and
that was the most communal thing to do at that time.
And that's what happened. They did a Harambe and I was taken to Sweden. Go to Sweden, culture crash, where everybody's speaking Swedish, nobody speaks English. They know how to speak English, but they want you to learn their language. And then snow imefika kule juu, cold, minus 25, 36.
What?
Yes.
So it's you trying to fit in every, physically, emotionally, mentally.
Iyo inge make kabisa. Because I sat down, I was taken to this school to learn Swedish. And I was told it's a process kutoka standard 1 mpaka standard 6. Then you're starting all over again. And then you go to college and then you go to university. So you're learning this language. You're wasting your time. I'm like, it's not happening to me. I 20 anywhere. So I spoke to my uncle who was in London. I said, please, can you find a way for me to get there? Don't worry what I'm going to do there. I already know I want to be a chef because I was doing catering.
I was about to ask, so at what point do you realize that this is what you want to do? Cooking is what you want to do?
After marriage yangu ilichapa ukuta. after I knew I was leaving my husband, because I was.
How old were you at that time?
We got married young. It was my high school sweetheart. So by 18, I was settled. By 23, we had our daughter. And then, so my dad was these old guys. We need a doctor in the family, Dr. Ofweneke here, yes. So to do, yeah. So what do? I don't like my own blood. I don't like seeing any blood. I don't like watermelon. That was not me. So I decided to, because I like talking. So I decided to become a psychologist. And I did well. I used to counsel people, but I was going through so much. My marriage was hell.
How many years were you inside the marriage?
I was inside more than 25 years.
Jehovah.
Yes. Don't forget, this was my high school sweetheart. So if you count everything, it was more than 27 years.
Let's put career aside just for a little bit.
Yes.
I want to understand, after 7 years,
yes,
at what point do you realize this is not working and this is not the person that or over and above, at what point do you start seeing the red flags, or this is actually crumbling down?
Year one. And that's why I only had one child.
You saw it at year one,
yes,
and left at year 25.
Yes, because I wanted.
Bernice, come on.
I wanted our daughter to have the best of the both worlds. So I already, by year one, I was out already mentally, but I was this Mutumia Gather thing, just doing everything, but I wasn't there.
Did he know that?
No, he didn't know. And that's what many women are going through now. They are in, but they're doing it for the show, where you see people happy, but when they get in their gate, it's a different life. And this is a true story. And that's why you see there's so many infidelities in Kenya. And women are the worst, actually, than men. You know, men you show, we were told by our gukas, our shoshos used to respect their husbands, because men are hunters, as far as you keep your women happy. But women now have become pros, I wouldn't do it. I would rather be out there doing my thing when I'm out, but two cannot play this game and end up well. And that's why you see there's so many cases where women have been killed by their husband, their partners, because you're doing it, I'm going to do it too. Why don't you walk out? So for me, I was already out, and I cut myself out where he was doing his own thing. So I was just a mother. I was not a wife.
Your daughter didn't realize at any point?
She did. And actually, this is a conversation where when she was 13, she kept saying, "Oh, Mom, I just hoped that one day you would leave because you are so unhappy." Your children see these things. They see your tears. They see your unhappiness. And she loves her daddy. She loved mommy. But it was not working. So I came out, and we became best of friends with my ex-husband, where our daughter when we came to Kenya, we would go for family holidays, co-parenting, which worked out for me. And then when she got to an age where she had to fly and be her own bird, I cut the cord. I didn't need to be on my ex's. We did not need to have that relationship
anymore,
because my daughter is already a grown-up. She's 27 now.
Oh.
So
she can visit the dad anytime she wants. She can visit the mom.
She's a daddy's girl. Oh my God, she is. And one thing I did, what we do wrong as women, is to try and turn our children against their dads. They were not there when you guys met. They didn't ask to be born. So let them be. Let them have best. Married michapokuta ni sawa, but let them have their relationship with their dads. Don't talk any evil things about their dad. I'll tell you a thing. So my husband had a problem somewhere in Tanzania, and he got arrested. You know him. You are good friends. We'll talk that when we finish this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
All right.
You are very good friends.
You're about to shock me about this.
Yes. So he got arrested somewhere in Tanzania, and he was funguad, I don't know for how many years. And my daughter comes to me like, "Mom, are you going to see Dad die in prison?" And I said, "What do you want me to do? Please, can you help Dad?" And what she told me, help Dad. And that's exactly what I did. I packed my bags. I went to Tanzania to start the process. And it took us 18 months to get him out. I sold everything. I had Harambes. And I got him out, Tanzania. Magufuli was the president then.
At that time.
And he was free. But him being free, it didn't mean he was coming back to my life. I'd already moved on. I was not in a relationship, but I was married to myself. I worked very hard. I bought myself a very expensive diamond ring. I married myself. So
was it like a proper wedding?
Proper wedding to myself.
Of,
where that's what you do. Where you're like, the next month.
You're not even Kenyan anymore.
I'm not in Kenya anymore, but I don't have time to date because I work 6 days. I work 90 hours a week.
You don't desire to be,
I don't.
You are human then. You're a woman as well. And that companionship and...
At the moment, no, because I love what I do, my job.
So you'd rather cuddle cabbages?
I would rather cuddle my Apple laptop. I have good friends. I have good male friends. We go out, have dinner. But if there's no chemistry, I'm not going to waste anybody's life. And also, I'm in a place where if you're not my level, I'm not going to waste my life. I'm not saying that you have to be rich, but if you're not in my level of intelligence, it's never about sex. It's about where we're understanding. You can have a companionship, very true, but are they at your level? I don't want to be a woman who sleeps with every Tom, Dick, and Harry to find the right frog. Or I don't want to kiss any frog
at all,
so that I can get the right frog. I want to be sure this is the guy for me. And this is where women were going wrong. Leo kona njoroge, kesho kona otis, siju kona wapi, picha, post. You don't know you're ruining your image. I believe in love. But I don't believe in marriage. I believe marriage is a scam. I do. And I had a very good friend, I don't know, so may his soul rest in peace, Chris Kirubi. He used to say that. Marriage was what? Jail. And I understood him. Because who said, we go to church. In fact, my wedding was very expensive, more than 11 million. At Karen Blixen spent. I show you my photos, you'll be shocked.
Damn.
Yes. Down in the drain.
Whole 11 million.
We live in facade where we saw our parents getting married, but we are not our parents. They took in so much where women used to endure the marriages, where the pain, where they know their husbands are sleeping out, but they were raised where as far as he comes back home, it's okay. So my generation, I'm X, Generation X, it was not okay. Because why should I endure somebody having fun with so many women and so many children out there, and then you're coming home to me? There's so many diseases you can catch, right? We can all go our ways and everybody be happy. And then we have generation millennials
now.
And
that's
then
when
we have
came in.
The mighty Gen Zs who are scared to marry because what they've seen. Do you get the point why Gen Zs are scared to be married and pregnant? It's because of what they saw their parents going through. Why would they jump in the hot pan where they know this is exactly what's going to happen to me? So we need to learn. We need to not embrace this culture of marriage if it's not real. Because 90% of marriages are fake. People are so unhappy.
So are you trying to say, Bernice, that there's no hope at all for the institution marriage?
Now where we are heading, there's no hope. Unless Jesus comes back and we start all over again. Because now women have money and they're not respecting their husband. Remember, it's all about submission to our husbands. If I'm earning a lot of money than you, why should I respect you? This is where women are. It will never work. In the Bible, a man is the head,
True.
We are the neck.
True.
So if you're not aligned those scriptures in the Bible, it will never work. So we are just there competing. Oh, Dr. Ofweneke, you're driving a Range Rover. Hata mimi nitakuangushia. More expensive than yours. I will go out and have drinks with women until wartime. Women never used to do that. Your husband used to meet you at home sleeping. Now women do wanafungua gate 6 a.m, or they will go to B&Bs and come the next day. Utadu. So are those kind of marriages we want?
I don't want to be that kind of a marriage.
Exactly. So why are we faking it? And women will tell you, I have so many women friends and they'll tell you, mi naishi upstairs, mwingine anaishi downstairs.
Oh, Jehovah, God forbid.
That's what's happening because they're just living a lie.
So who's the problem? Is it the women or the men? Who is the biggest cause of marriages failing or the situation of marriage becoming a little bit unpopular?
I blame the society and the Western. Everybody now is becoming westernized. Sisi ni wazungu. We forget about culture. We start with our culture, where we go, unapatiwa uji, and also you learn how your grandparents, great-grandparents did. It's all about submission. And if there's no submission in these marriages, it will never work. There can only be one leader in this house, and that's a man. But women have refused to do that because they have money as well. They have their tuoneto nini benten ama toiten. So it will never work. It will never work. I don't know. It will never work. And those who are in happy marriages, I'm happy for them. And I would like my daughter to be married and have grandkids.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. I mean,
Yes.
with this new set of mind that you have,
Yes.
Would you still advise your daughter to walk down the aisle and, of course, get into the marriage
Yes, I
setup?
would. Yes, I would. I would like to be called a grandmother, but in the right relationship where she can feel love. Love is loud, where you're not scared to show, this is my woman. Love is loud. You will feel, if you're with the right person, you will know. And I told my daughter, if you don't feel that, where you're like, you get excited, don't do it. Don't do it.
If you don't feel excited.
If it's not giving you excitement, don't do it. Don't do
You
it.
have said something that I don't think I've ever seen it that way.
Yes, I have a friend who happened to be my companionship, but we are not there yet. When I see him, every time I get excited. I feel like a teenager because he's somebody who is in another world where he understands how life is. He understands, oh, today she's very busy. She wants to be by herself. But every time I see him, I get very excited. This is what the butterfly, I get them. Whenever I see him, I get the butterflies. This is how love is supposed to be.
Wow.
Yes. And it's never allowed that picha to pige to post, I'm with Nani, I'm with Dr. Ofweneke, my guy. No.
Does love, Bernice, does or can love keep a marriage?
Love can keep a marriage. I believe that, yes. But there's no love in marriages anymore. It's all about material stuff, if you've noticed. Buy me these, that couple has bought these. Let's show them we can do this. It's all about competition. So for me, the best people who enjoy life is the people from the poor families. Because they endure in problems. They love each other through thick and thin.
It's genuine.
It's genuine.
We don't have much,
Yes.
but what we have, this one is us.
If I was to get married, which I will never get married, I will never get married because I don't believe in marriages, but I believe in companionship. If my guy is from Kibera or wherever is poor and is not on my level, I will go because I know it's genuine. I know it's genuine.
Wow.
But this guy with big cars, or they buy you, gee, what? I don't have time now. I want genuine love where you sit down, you talk, you get excited, feel those butterflies. They're there.
What are the attributes of a man?
Somebody who gives you talk and you can understand and you can follow him as a leader. A leader. You lead, I follow. I like intelligent men.
Come on.
That's what I like. I like a man who will sit down, have a conversation, you're like, wow. And most importantly, a man that fears God. First, that's my kind of man. Yes.
Well, the men who even God himself fears.
Yes. We have a few. We prayed, you're a good man.
Oh, trust me, I am
Amen to
Team
that.
Jesus, although I am and Bila.
We start with God and we finish with God.
Always.
Yes. So
Always.
there is love, but we are lost somewhere. I don't know whether we'll ever be back because you've scared our Gen Z already. They're not getting married. So it's a lost society.
You especially matters spirituality and religion more, so to say. I was in the UK a couple of weeks ago, and there's something that came out very clear. This specific white man, the Englishman, is the one who brought us religion into Africa and Kenya, because we are a product of their colonization.
Yes.
But when I went there, I saw a lot of churches
Empty.
or some which are actually being turned into, like I was shown one one next to BBC, almost after our High Commission.
Yes.
And I saw that churches being turned into something else.
Most of them have been converted to, and we should be very scared about this, to mosque.
Churches are turned into mosque.
100%. You should be very scared. Muslim are taken over. My church, I go to church every Friday, tell a lie, every Saturday evening. I do evening mass because Sunday I want to rest. I work Monday to Saturday. And it's about 7 people in the church.
7 people in the church.
And it's not my age. It's old to show with those.
Well, of course, at that age, they have to be closer to God, because anytime the call will come.
Yes. So this generation, they don't believe. They believe in something.
What?
Up
7 people? I'm still there.
Yes.
Wow.
7.
We had Rema Fest and we had almost 100,000 people at Uhuru Park.
Mungu awasaidie tu, endeleni mkiwa, kwa sababu mna shida zenyu. Most of the people are not genuine worshippers. Because I go to Facebook, I love sometime. Somebody will print something, post amen, and then your life is going to change.
If you don't share this, you will die in 30 seconds. I have never shared.
People are going through so much, and they are going back to God because hakuna pesa, hakuna chakula. And this is a Bible, true? Jobs are lost. So everybody is going back to God. And then when you go to Uhuru Park, you're like, wacha tu niende because I believe in something. But do they practice what they preach? That's where I am. Do you practice what you preach in the Bible? Or you just go there to be seen? We don't.
Wow. I love your view. I'm happy that probably the new doctrine on that side has not really diluted your spiritual and relationship with God. Because I mean, a lot of people live here and they go to the US and Europe and they're like, I don't believe in God anymore. I just believe there's a superior being. I believe in stars. I'm an Aquarius.
I am a very strict Catholic woman. I was born as a Catholic and I will die as a Catholic woman. I'm not saying we're the best, but I believe in somebody up there. I believe there's God. And I give him time. When I finish work, unless to meet up for Emirates, sometimes I'm so depressed. Yes. But I have to go to my mass Saturday evening, because Sunday I give it to myself to sleep the whole day, because I only rest on Sundays.
So let me ask. Let's get back. So now you're in Sweden. You've been told 6-7 years for you to fully probably even understand Swedish.
Yes.
Then you're like, nah, call uncle, I need to come to the UK.
Yes.
So you learn at Heathrow. So what happens from there?
Not even Heathrow. I learned sijui Harwich with a boat, a funny boat.
You came in a boat?
Because ndege were very expensive then.
Kwani tutashinda tukitumia boat tukienda kwa wazungu?
No, ndege were very expensive then. So he came up, you are going to enjoy seeing the seaside, because it was about, till now it was about 17 pounds now. So it was very cheap to go with a big ship, those pro ship, and then see the world. And I go there after 28 hours, and I really enjoyed it. So when I came through Harwich International Ship, something, I don't know, and I go to London. So I promised my dad I'll go to uni, and I went to uni. And I did my psychology, which I did very well. And I did my psychology career for 12 years. But I got fed up where everybody was coming with the same problems I was facing in my marriage. The same problems I was going through. And you're allowed to listen, but not to be so judgmental the way I'm so opinionated. I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
And I use the FF word. I'm like, yeah, what are you waiting? Just go. But you're not allowed to do that. You just tell them to endure, things will get better. But it will not get better.
Take time.
Take time and do romantic things.
Understand each other.
Because
deal with your childhood traumas.
Do you know what's the most romantic thing I've ever said in my life?
What?
I just celebrated my 51st birthday the other day. the most romantic thing.
You are 51 years.
Yes, I am.
Kunywa
maji.
Sips water. My God.
Kunywa maji. My daughter is 27. Yeah.
My God.
So
Jesus.
because romantic is a facade, right? So you're like, we go to Hemingway's, you buy cake.
Why not? Bernice, come on.
No, it's not for me.
So what do you want? Take a walk in Karura?
Oh no, I'll
or
tell
Kimathi
you.
Street?
I'll tell you, and I'll show you a video what I did for my 51. So my friends and this guy that is my life, like, what are we doing? I'm like, don't bring cake. Don't do anything that I don't like. All I want is a nice ugali, nyama choma, and kachumbari, and that's exactly what chef did. Did a nice big ugali, kiluya way, the soft one. He decorated happy birthday chef, happy 51st birthday. And with a nice candle, the sparkling one, and I blew my
Juu ya ugali.
Yes.
Do you know how the Luya means? Those butterflies you're saying?
Yes.
The Lunja in me, I've never seen my ugali, it's so decorated like that. Oh, Jesus,
Yes.
I'll need to do that.
So that's the best birthday I've ever had. But I also went out and I told them, I'm a champagne girl. I like champagne. And they brought the Moet coming. They kept coming. So that was my best day. As in, eating that kachumbari, eating that ugali, nyama choma, and everybody around. Not all these facade of going to expensive hotel and you're using your credit cards to pay these things. Then tomorrow you're scratching your head. And then you're fighting and somebody's going to a different room. Come on.
It's not worth
It's not real. It's not real now.
Wow.
Yes.
Psychology. My goodness.
Tumefika sasa nimekuwa psychologist, nimecancel. And there's one client that came in that really made me upset. Really made me upset.
I'm here for it.
And I went to my boss and I said, I'm done.
Can do this.
Because from here, I'm going to the police station. This guy needs to be arrested. And that's exactly what happened. This one you can talk behind the cameras because to protect somebody. I did that. And I said, that's it. Because I bleached my contract by going to the authorities and reporting this guy what had happened. But it was the best thing to do as a mother because, no, even you would kill, if I tell you, you will kill that person.
I can already imagine. I think I can already connect the dots.
So my psychology died there and I became a mother and my career ended there. And I went back to study culinary arts at the best college in London, King's Westminster College.
Whew.
And that was the best time. My 48 months I did. And when I finished, so this college course is where the celebrities come to get their chefs. Nobody told me that. So when I got there, I was told I was old. I was 27. Old. I was old. Imagine, my daughter is 27 now. Old to get a free education. So I needed to fund myself for me to study. So I had to go to the bank and get 16,000
Pound.
I had 16,000 Kenyan, 16,000 pounds.
Pounds, yeah.
Which was a couple of millions.
What? Mm-hmm. And you're like, for the sake of
Imagine
it all.
you're high. We keep drinking water. Drink a lot of water.
You've been telling me that from the
yes,
beginning.
you have to drink 8 liters of water every day.
8 liters?
8 liters.
Clearly
yes,
I'm doing
8
bad.
liters. Yes.
So, oh my goodness. So you don't know that this is a celebrity culinary arts kind of a school?
No, it became a celebrity school when I finished because, I'm old is gold. I'm very old. So the celebrities like Jamie Oliver, like the FF guy, you know him? Mm-hmm. The best chef. If you want a steak, go to his restaurant. And however, 20,000 20,000 Kenyan shillings a steak.
For steak.
Apologize. Yes, steak with a gold something on top. Yes.
They better write my name on that steak as well for 20,000.
Hey, this is where you take photos, my dear. And
It
you're
better
like,
taste
tick,
like
tick.
me.
You take photos and you put on social media. You went there. You have to. Yes.
So after you clear?
So after finished this college, when you there's no graduation, you get you used to get H&D. That's high diploma. And then now all the hotels used to come to this college to come and get to see your profile.
Scout and,
So they see your profile the whole 48 weeks, what you've been doing, to see your creativity, to see the comments about your flavors, because food is all about flavor. And I was among the best. Nilieka chakula ya Kiluya, Kijaluo, kachumbari, everything. So I used to be very creative, very, very creative. So I was taken by an Irish chef called Robert Prendergast, an Irish chef. And I was taken to a very good hotel, Ward of Hilton, the best hotel in Ardwick in London. And that's where I started my career, from the scratch.
So how do we get to the Emirates? How do we get to Arsenal?
So the journey to Arsenal took a while to get there. So I stayed in a hotel for 3 years, and then I was kicked out, not in a bad way, in a good way.
What did you do?
No, it's because I was I'd outgrown the place.
Okay.
I knew all the menus. So the chef was like, I've trained you to do all the canapes, the high tea afternoons, you can cook. And I think you're ready to go to the next challenge. And fly away. And this was the worst hotel in the world, but the best hotel in the world. I say it's the worst hotel in the world, where the workload is, you start at 7, you don't know what time you finish. And this is the Dorchester Hotel. A cup of tea is £50, where it belongs to the King of Brunei. So it's connecting you with the dots, the Emirates now.
Yeah.
So this is where all the footballers go with their girls and wives, side chicks and whoever. I didn't say, but this is where they go, I presume. Astaki kumagaunga. So I happened to meet, there was a party in a penthouse. Our Aubameyang came.
Aubameyang, yeah.
Yes. So I was trained by an Indian chef where I was in a ward of Hilton to cook. Lambuna, that's a lambuna where lamb with rice, and also how to make the best biryani. So this time around I was given that role to make it. And my God, the guy was like, who made this biryani? And they said, why? Is there anything wrong? So all the blame were coming to me. The guy is not happy. You see the way we are negative in life.
Oh.
Hey, I was
They were waiting to throw you down the line.
Oh, but I was getting ready. In fact, I was packing my knife to be fired.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, boss.
Biryani imepita chumvi ni sawa.
And he said he wanted to see the person that cooked the rice. So I was called to apologize. I was actually...
This is now Aubameyang.
Yes, I was going to apologize for doing something wrong. But he said, the only person that nails that rice the way you did is my mother. Thank you very much. Do you want to be my personal assistant chef? And I said, yes. And I took the job there and there. So we become a personal...
Did you know who he was?
No, I didn't know, and I was not interested because I was so depressed there because the money was not enough. I was doing jobs. So when he gave me the job, I was like, at Yahoo? Yes, I'm an Arsenal supporter, but yeah. At where do you guys, where are you based? Oh, I know the Emirates. No, we are not based there. We are based in London, Coney, outside London, where we train. And that's where I'm taking you. And that's where I went to be his personal chef. When I go to the kitchen, the chef was like, actually, you'll be cooking for everybody now. You'll be joining the team. So you'll be doing your biryani, you'll be doing your African food, you'll be marinating the food. And also the bonuses, because I've done nutrition, I'm a nutritionist. So the thing comes balanced where you can eat your shikwekwe and your ugali, but in a good nutrition. You balance the nutrition. No, is it the right calories is having the night, and is not going to be in trouble. So people like Aubameyang, people like Akina Lacazette, but I never liked the guy. He was so... Not in a bad way. Have you seen a black person who is a racist? Yes.
It's there.
Yes, there is, because you're married to white people and they think they're better than you. And yes, of course, they are better than you because they're footballers. There's no single day that guy said good morning to me. And I didn't hide. I used to say, when I'm doing omelette, what do you want? There's no chemistry.
He never complained about it too.
And I didn't give a shit about it. Because if you don't acknowledge me as a person, I'm not going to beg you or kneel down to
same
you.
energy.
I'll give you the same energy. And this is what I do in life. The energy you give me is the same energy I'll give back. I will do my best, my job to the best. I will cook whatever you like. And I will see you eating spoon by spoon, fork by fork. And I know you're enjoying because you'll be, then there's nothing left on the plate. But I will never give you that energy you want me to worship you. No, I will not do that. I'm that rebellious. I'm not a people pleaser. I will tell you in your face, upende usipende.
Wow.
And in the training camp, they are good people. Our brothers, all of them, Wazungu, they are good. They respect you as a person.
Who amongst, of course, within the team, and of course, you've had the privilege of interacting with them one-on-one. Who is the best person in terms of personality, away from what we see on TV?
Everybody. Because before you become a footballer, you have to eat. So if you're nasty to me, you believe what you're going to be eating, not good food. So you have to be nice to me to be happy to cook your food. Come, good morning. They're always, do you know they come in at 4 a.m?
What?
Oh, unakongombelana kwa blanketi.
4 is when they report at the training ground.
And if 4 a.m. you're not at the gate, you're penalized 10,000 pounds. And you have to pay if you are late. And that's why Aubameyang was always in problems, because he never had discipline.
Wow. Therefore, ndo sasa ndio zingizi ndio gear 5.
Gear 5, actually. I wake up at 3 a.m. to be in the kitchen to start getting ready their shakes, their protein shakes. The fish arrives that time because nyinyi no Kenya. Fish arrives 3 when the kitchen is cold. So you prepare your fish, even at home. Please learn to do that when the kitchen is cold. Because if the kitchen is very hot, it starts removing those bubble proteins. You see the chicken in because it's a white meat.
Yeah.
Very delicate. So when the kitchen is very cold, prepare your fish, then put it back in the fridge. Then when you're ready to cook it. While the beef is opposite, you have to leave it out for hours for it to rest, so that the proteins are not very tight. They're loose. And the more you leave your beef out...
You're making me angry because yesterday I had a very bad incident.
You had a very
I ordered
chewy.
Well, not really. I ordered beef.
Yes.
The other day at 5 in the evening. I wanted to cook before I go for radio. The meat arrived yesterday at 10 in the morning.
Oh, and how was it?
First of all, there was no really logical explanation from the online guys.
Yes.
Then they just, hello, Mr. Sunday. The meat it will be at your door at 10. I'm like, guys, that was supposed to be yesterday.
Yes.
So I should have died of hunger, actually, because,
So were they slaughtering, they were in abattoir, maybe looking for the Wagyu beef?
They didn't.
Was it Wagyu?
No, it wasn't Wagyu. Oh, please, trust me, Wagyu is...
I would have been
I think there are only 3 hotels that I know around that do...
Yes.
And really, but I've told
myself...
You
enjoy it?
Yeah, I've tried it once.
Yes. It's worth it, but... Yes. I am Kikuyu, I don't waste my money, so I'll eat kawaida beef. Unless somebody buys it for free. Oh, no, I'm not...
But have you
I eat Wagyu all the time because it's there.
No, of course, that's what I was about to ask.
But in the restaurant here, you will never find me in Hemingway's. Maybe I'm going to meet chefs and talk with young chefs. You'll find me at Kosewe, Kibanda, eating with them. That's why I enjoy eating my food.
Is it because you want to remind yourself where you're coming from, or you just miss home? This
is where the flavors are. This is soul food. These people cook their food from their heart. This is fresh food that's cooked in the morning because they don't have refrigerators, fridge kustoi chakula. Wanapikia watu wa these guys wainda. That's the best food to eat. The fresh food to eat. That's for me. That's what I eat.
Wow.
Yes.
In this time of you and you, sir. Is there at any point you starstruck, like, oh my goodness, I am serving the Arsenal?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
You're a human, Bernice.
I'm not. I am human, but I'm not. I've seen them from day one for more than 7 years. They are normal people, and this is how they want to be treated, as normal people. Don't be like, oh my gosh. No, they don't like that attention. Yes, Saka, what do you want? I know what you have in A, B, C, D.
What does
Good
Saka like to
morning. I can't say, because I'll be in big trouble. But
Oh,
they all have standard breakfast, and a standard breakfast is composed of 4 man, it's 3 eggs, avocado, because you need your proteins in the morning. And then we don't do a lot of carbs, until a day before the match. So now we are playing on Sunday. Saturday, it's our carbs day, bad carbs day, where they will eat chips, they will eat their pizza, so that they can store their energy before the game on the next day. Yes. Wow. So it's standard, but if you've been naughty, and now you don't see press that footballers have been caught out in bad habits in the clubs.
So of late, there's been a lot of discipline.
We do parties, yes, but we do them in closed doors. Now they've created parties in their houses, which I think is the best thing. And I think it's the best thing for you to emulate that habit. Because now you go to West T. The other day I was in West T and I was like, I was seeing my head maybe slaughtered. It's not fun anymore. At my age where I am, I just want to sit down and enjoy a nice bubbly with friends, having a good conversation. People young, and I don't generalize age. As far as you are intelligent and I'm learning something from you, I have your time. This is me. But you will not see me in the club dancing. No. Dancing because it's not safe anymore anyway. People are poor and they're trying to rob people because we don't blame them.
I was actually my first when I landed in London,
yes.
the Airbnb that was booked for by the client was
yes.
at in Aisley.
Yes.
And I was told to be very careful.
Oh, London is
a
top 5 most dangerous place.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I was told because I wanted to do some content. And I was told here in Aisling, you don't do that.
Did you go to Oxford Street? Your phone will be going like...
Even there, because I wanted to go and check where BN launched his song.
Yes.
At the Oxford, is it the Oxford Square?
Oxford Street.
Yes. And I was told also I need to be very careful. I was like, guys, this is the UK, this is London.
Oh.
I didn't know the white man can be a thief.
It's not only in Kenya where people are facing poverty. I don't know whether you notice the currency is losing value.
Yes.
And also the cost of living is going very high, but the salaries are not going up. And also we have a new government where before things used to be nice where you could get support from the government. Now they've cut all that. Nyinyi wote mnaenda job. Because I don't understand why I should work 90 hours and I'm paying for you to have a Range Rover and you don't go to work. That's how people used to live. You used to choose whether you want to work or not.
I had so.
Yes, but now we are all equal. The more you work, the more you enjoy life.
I don't even know who the Prime Minister anymore. You guys keep on changing.
Stanley, he's a very nice Scottish guy. But it's like It's like us giving, I'm not going to mention, a guy I like very much, and he's always a guy I would like to be a president one day in this country. But he's weak. If you're a weak person, nobody's going to listen to you.
True that.
So you see, we're doing a lot of demonstrations every Saturday. A guy pulled 1 million crowd 2 weeks ago in Leicester Square because they want us out of their country, forgetting that the people that clean the toilets are black people, Indian people, all the foreigners do the black jobs. Nobody wants to be a chef. The hardest job in the kitchen is being a chef because you don't know when you're going to go home. You're standing literally in the kitchen for at least a stand for 14 hours. Then they're like 9 to 5 jobs where you go with a suit, those white collar jobs. But are they going to pay your bills? Then you're telling me you're going to kick me out. I don't mind. I'll come back. But make sure by the time I land at the Jomo Kenyatta airport, all these wazungus living in these suburb areas, hata nyinyi mrudi kwenyu. because we would love to have our houses, them houses. So please don't play this politics. And I get very angry when I hear that. These guys are living better than us here. And there we are struggling. You saw us, black people, we have 2 jobs.
I saw that. Some of my friends who would take me around. At times I just have to sit in my B&B and just wait for them.
How many homelesses did you see? Did you go Oxford Street
a lot
at
of
9
them.
p.m.? People are sleeping in the street.
I was shocked. I actually thought it's actually here alone that we actually have. I was like, these are homeless people?
Yes, they are. They are. They have been
Miss kujua
years.
mzungu anaweza nuka.
By there they nuka. We black, we don't nuka. Our skin is very good. These people, they have very bad skin.
So I saw.
Yes. Na nyinyi mnakimianga nataka kuolewa na mzungu, endeleeni tu. Hamjui mnaolewa na kina nani. If it's love, that's fine. Good luck.
You've never gotten involved
Hey,
with that
that's me where I was black, and once you start black, you finish with black.
That's it.
My brother's married to a nice woman. My brother's married to a white woman. She's an amazing lady. I'm happy for him. It's not for me. I am a black girl who enjoys black men. And that's how we go.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you still at Arsenal?
Yes, I am. Actually, now,
How many years now?
I'm in Emirates, actually. If you follow me,
Emirates,
most of you, I'm in Emirates, where I'll show you my profile. Actually, I was cancelling jobs because I was given a good job here, which I'm starting tomorrow in Shell Islands. Doing demos for Christmas, developing menus. And I was paid very good money to do this. And I was not going to say no. But because I'm
Is it a
chef,
part-time?
No, I'll be doing full-time because I enjoy cooking.
So now you're done.
I'm here for 10 years. For 10 days to
10 days.
to create the menu.
Is this the
so
menu
Crystal
curation?
Palace is a game niko study. Niko job. I already have my rota until the season is over.
Okay. So unakaanga hapo mbele na Atet.
No, we don't. We are not allowed to go there because
Why?
I've not paid the money to be on that seat.
But you enjoy complimentary by being part of the team. I mean, you should be part of the
No,
support team. Sasa msee akianguka juu kukula maharagwe na wewe ndio unajua na saka.
Atanikuta jikoni.
Ai, bana. Giakora isaanguke.
We are not even part of the team in Nene. Us, we are nutritionists sitting back there. Yes, we watch the game, but you'll see us at the back. Whoever follows me will see. I always, in Instagram, whenever I record, show them we're here, but you're not allowed to have the front seat. It's for the best pair. Don't forget, Emirates, sisi ni wa Kikuyu, tumependa pesa. It's already sold out. Did you try?
I tried and I checked the race. They were interesting.
Yes. From? Sit mbaya huko juu nalipa.
Mr. Kiswa ndaga huko juu. Ndaka hapa in fact I was asking.
It was £1,000, isn't it?
I think that time
£700 there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I actually had to ask Akode how she got, because she's there and she wasn't. But how
she got. Akode is our queen. She knows people and people who knows people.
Of course.
And maybe she booked early because this. Actually, do you know when I grow up I want to be like Akode? This woman, she's
my best friend.
We want women like Akode. Yes, because she's raising queens as well. I see her, I'm like, wow. She's not scared to say. She's not scared to say.
And she's such a pure heart.
She's a strong woman.
I wish people could know her.
I don't know her, and I would like to meet her as a person just to tell her.
Is it?
Wow, I've never met her. But she's amazing.
I have never done this on the show. Get me my phone.
Oh my God.
Get me my phone. She just video called me when I was on my way coming. That's my best friend.
No, she's amazing woman.
Let me see if we can actually video call her. Let me see.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
Oh, she's a beautiful soul.
She doesn't give FF what you think about her.
I am here. You guys can go die. She doesn't care.
And that's how we are supposed to live life. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't be because that's where we're going wrong.
You must be a very strict mom, though.
Yes, I was a very strict mom. Very strict mom. But my daughter tells me now, Mom, I get it. She says, thank you, Mom. Yeah.
What time is it right now?
Maybe she's flying, so she's always traveling. This is our queen.
No, because she just video called me around.
Yeah, she must be somewhere else. She's
around
very
11:14.
She's a busy woman. Yeah, no, I'm not a people pleaser, and I'm very strict. I'm strict with everybody. As in, there's boundaries with family, there's boundaries with friends, with boundaries with my partner as well. There's boundaries with everything. There has to be a boundary. Because now, I had you advertising Lemfi. Ati mimi nimekaa kwa shughuli zangu, nimechoka, nimechapa ma shift. And then ati nitumie pesa ya sherehe. My friend, you will know you don't know.
Uko.
Ati nikutumie pesa ya sherehe.
She actually just called back.
The euphoria around town is crazy.
Koro kwa kila mtu. Guys, Koro wanna sort all types of people. Mama mboga, Koro. Nduzi guy, Koro. Office lady, Koro.
I just received my cash from Koro. Just quick and easy. Nimepatanuka.
Download Koro and say hello to Easy Lending.
She'll be like, let me do my makeup before I answer, you know. Maybe I could have
No, we lazima nimchape warning before I'm there.
Yes.
No, that's
why I like
best.
her, because this is how you're supposed to be. She's a natural woman.
Yes.
So we hide a lot, and we hide in church. And I'm sorry to say so.
No, it is true. It is
We
very
hide in
true.
church.
It is very true.
And that's why I like this funny Kikuyu chef, Pastor Nitwanga nani, Pastor Nganga.
Yes.
This guy.
For me, Nganga, please don't anybody. Oh my goodness, I will defend Nganga with my life.
No, I'm saying because he's
That's what I'm
just
saying.
He's just for.
It's
So
him.
I'm always loving when I say he's him. And you guys hate him for what? For telling the truth.
Oh, me, I am Team Nganga, bad one.
Team
In fact,
Nganga.
I've said it on my bucket list.
Yes.
I must go to his church.
We should go together, but I need to find a hijab because I don't want him to kick me out. But I love him.
Let me ask.
Yes.
As we almost wrap up on the show.
Yes.
What apart from just being straightforward and speaking your mind and everything, what has been your code of ethics as a person, your value system?
Where my journey started, in Jericho. No matter where you go, who you become, never forget where you come from. So you ask me where I come from, I'll tell you I'm from Jerry. It's always here with me and I'll die with it. When I took that flight, my dad told me, "Usisahau kule umetoka, mom. It can get hectic." And then you forget because of excitement, because of poverty, and then you become somebody you're not. I don't do that. And also I've learned Kenya can be very frustrating. I come here, I try to mentor. I think you've seen I've tried to mentor a lot of Culinary children. But the so-called politicians, oh my God. Sabotage, and also they feel so entitled. Mimi sikuiti mheshimiwa, wa nini? Umefanyia nini wale watoi wa Kibra? I just want to be given a platform to mentor these children. Let's create apprenticeship for these children. And it can be done. Somebody like Sakaja is a good friend when he was not a governor. Now he's a different person. I don't know what happened.
Have you tried calling him? Yo, niaje niko around
Oh, I did many times. But don't call me. We go out and have drinks. That one, I sleep at 7:00. I don't have time to club with anybody because I don't want.
Bernice, it's when life starts in Kenya.
No. When I sleep, I mean sleep for anybody else. But I'm in my house doing my things. Maybe you're coming, you're having sherehe with important people in my life. See VIP at Iwaishimiwas. If you're from Kibra, you're VIP to me. If you're from where, you're VIP to me. I'll give you a platform. So when I came here, I got so frustrated. In fact, I don't know whether you know. I came last year for 3 months. And I have a very good Dr. Abbas. We did a master chef. And the children did very well. And I was like, this is a very good concept for Kenya. Where we can mix the rich, because, Boma is very expensive, the Boma.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not for everybody. So there were children from Maseno, there were children from Coast, there were children from Thika, but they were not the same. Now the story goes back to where I told you, when I went to secondary.
Clusters, social clusters.
Yes. When you go to Boma, the children they do nice dish, they do presentation. When we went to Maseno, they cook nice food, the flavors are there, but the presentation was not there because they don't know anything. They don't have the bundles to go to Instagram and see what other chefs are doing. They're not exposed. And this is the thing I wanted to bring here. So I expected Sakaja because he knows, and I've cooked for him in London, that I'm an Arsenal chef. And I do a lot of the royal family as well. I do Real Madrid, yes.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
The royal family as well?
Yes, I do the canapes for them. I'm the queen of canapes. You know, they do high tea.
So you have you been into the palace? Sorry.
All the time.
Oh, you're saying it so casually all the time?
It's not a big thing. It's just...
So as you sit here, you know where King Charles' bedroom is?
I don't know where the bedroom is. Now that one is... When I said boundaries, I just know where the kitchen is, cook your food and mind your business. And this is where we go wrong. I'll tell you something else. Kenyans, we go wrong. These clients, example, like Saka, example like Aubameyang, they are not our friends. They have given you a job to do and then mind your own business.
Do your job.
Do your job and go home. Don't say, tuko place na Saka, you're taking photo and posting. That's not your job. You are hired to do your job. They are not your friends, your bosses. Respect their privacy. And when I get invited, they invite us to their homes for Christmas.
Oh, do they?
They for parties. I don't go. Mujipatia shughuli 100. Because I don't want them to know me.
Ni Saka. I live by your rule. But this is Saka mkomeniaje?
Yes, it is. But for him to respect me, I don't want to drink then overstep boundaries as a chef. So I need to draw that line where mdosi enyewe niko job ingine napiga mashifts siwezi kuja. I give myself excuse. For them not to see you at your weakest. Because you can never be compromised. You can never be weak. You always have to be top of your game. Same as anybody. You go to me by there. I tell you, you give me a job to come to cook at your house. I'll cook and then I'll tell you, Dr. Ofweneke, asante sana. Can I get something to eat? I'm going home. I'm not going to sit with your guest. It's not on my contract. I'll go through the back door and I'll go home. So people ask me, how come you don't have photos with these celebrities? Yes, I do have, but it's not for public to show. It's not. I take so many people to take photos there when I have we are not allowed to ask, but if they allow us, when you're doing, we have staff parties where we go for golfing. We have a kawaida day where we are having our days.
Like you and the players and
yes, we all.
And even Arteta himself.
Yes, everybody's golfing, everybody's having fun, and you all mingle because you're all one team. But don't forget when they invite you, jipatie shughuli. Because you're not those people. They're inviting Akina Prince William, they're inviting these prominent people. You can't fit in. It's not your thing. Nenda kuchoma.
Machapa mashots za yega.
Kwanza ati niaji na ile
uje. Kimi aje mtu wangu banako alipass pole mtu wangu.
Na ile ujeri yangu yote. Imagine No. Media, we need to have etiquette here. Know your place in life. Know your lane in life.
You know them. Do they know you?
They know my name. They know me. They know I cook. They know I'm a chef.
Like Saka Martinelli will be like, Bernice.
They will come to me and they will tell you, yes. Sometimes, do you know, I'm not a chef. Sometimes I'm a dog walker. Sometimes I'm a house watcher. Sometimes I'm a mboch, watching their house, wameenda mashughuli zao for holiday. Niko kwa nyumba tu nimelala kwa kiti. I'm just waiting for them to come back.
Wait, Bernice inafilika sasa mazee una brag. Unasema unakaa kwa keja.
I have their house keys, yes. Because whenever I go to their houses to cook, why do I need to meet them there? So umeenda kupika. Kazi yako ni kupika, unajipatie shughuli. Si ndio?
Tumekatuko hao ya Saka unasema wawa.
Jaribu ibe, utajaribu ati utembee. You know there are cameras everywhere.
Of course I can imagine.
And there've been certain
incidents
where you'll find a very expensive watch, bundle of money unatestiwa, like utapigwa pressure. But you know yourself where you're going to do your job. Kwanza muzi chukua na ziaka vizuri pale wataziona wakirudi. Yes.
You must be a favorite to them.
No, I'm not favorite. It's because I'm disciplined. I don't want you to, like I told you, I'm not a people's pleaser. Ukinikasirisha, Dr. Ofweneke, I'll give you the F word and I'll walk off and I'll go home.
And the way the F word in a British
that's a Bible
word.
That's a Bible.
Yeah, I realized that.
I mean, it dare disrespect me. And that's why I gave up with Kenya. And I'm sorry to say so. Because I will get waheshimiwa wananiita, picha, they piga picha, sijui with Arsenal chef. And then somebody, and I'm not going to mention his name, somebody, I'll mention because he's my mentor, Dr. Abbas. He said to me, Bernice, when you post that photo as a woman, what do you think the generation or other people think? And I stepped back and I was like, my God, maybe they think I'm a side chick. Mimi ni ule manzi mwingine. No? Think about it. As a woman,
you're making sense. You are
as a
making
woman,
sense.
that's how you are seen. For you to take photo with whoever, umepitia vichochoro zingine uko badminton, for you to be there. So I stopped. They call me, niko napata simu midnight. Why are you calling me midnight? Tufanye meeting gani? Mkanirushe kule kwa penta, kwa kunaitwa nini? Nirushwe juu. Ama mnikute mko mrumu. Balcony, yeah. You have a day between 7, I'm an early riser from 3. You have a window of 7 to 4. Let's do business. Let's help these children. But don't call me bloody after 8 o'clock to do what? No.
Ain't about that.
No way. You all come have a drink. Well, yeah. But unanipigia ati, do you know who's speaking? Do I even care who you're speaking?
God damn.
I don't care. I care about these children. Ati kwanza moja niliambia, do you know who, kwanza musikia sijui study tu na check anasema huko ndo alikuwa amefika. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Ati I'm the one that arranges sijui what. Utajua ujui. This one
Good job.
doesn't. I am not going to beg you. I hope they see this, but they are letting Kenyans down because we can build culinary art in this country to be something else. The children, Kibera, not all the children are meant to go to school. We can start with apprenticeship, where that's what we do in London. You know that. If you're not good academically, they take you, they analyze and they see what you're good at. They take you straight to the kitchen and you start as a chef. By the time mtoto amefika kule juu, they're going to be better than me for many years. A plumber, a sports person. Like my niece is not going to uni. I'm not going to waste uni money. She's in London. While I can do apprenticeship and beat all the system and be whoever I want to be. She wants to be a neuroscience. She's doing neuroscience. But she's not going to put herself in debt. My daughter blames me every time because she went to uni. She was in Cambridge. She did her law. And now she told me, Mommy, I graduated. Can you take your degree? Lalia kwa mattress. I didn't want to become a lawyer. I want to do interior design now. Can you pay? I go back to study. Now she's doing a second degree.
In interior design.
What she wanted to do as a child. Because as children, we are like daktari, dentist, just like what my dad did.
Yeah, for me, I had to put back a mid-course, but I wanted to do law because I knew my dad wanted to become a lawyer when he was, so
Your
I
dad
was to become the lawyer that, but Katikati I was like, you know what, just wait, just hold up, just a minute.
Yes.
This comedy thing is what I'm going to do.
And you're very good at it.
Thank God for that.
And you are saving so many lives. So if
17 years now,
Kenya would open, and you're blessed and you're talented. So imagine you're a miserable lawyer with your funny suits there, nice fitting, actually, there will be nice fittings, you know, because you're tall and slender. Just the way you said, Doctor, sina kwangaji, romantic umesema.
The
Ati
eagle
tall,
sound.
dark and handsome, infatuation. Hauna kitu kama hiyo. Roho, butterflies, kule ziko. So for me, what I would like to see in Kenya is for us to open doors. Hizi nasikia mashinani mnafanya ati empowerment giving children or whoever mnawapatia sijui pikipiki boda. Do they even know how to ride these motorbikes?
Well, tajifundisha hapo kwa ground za primary school.
Why don't we go where the source of problem is? In the slums, Mukuru, Adjenga, Kibra, Dondora, Mathare. Bring these children. And this is what I want Sakaja to do. Dishing our watoto. How many children are in the colleges, chefs? Well, they're graduating. I have so many of them DMing me. Oh, chef, tutafutie kazi. If Sakaja would think outside the box, go to these colleges like where somebody came to the college and picked me and say, hii dishi ya watoto itapikwa na our Kenyan upcoming chefs. What they've learned in the college. Like we used to do National Youth Service, remember?
NYS, yeah.
And where are we going? Alafu mwanzia na pesa kidogo. You believe where these children are going to go because you are motivating them. You are believing in them. Ati mwapatia chance. Dishi ya watoto sijui piko na kina nani na wamama wakina nani? Do we even know who cooks this food? Give these children a platform to shine, to show you what they can do. Don't call me for meeting. Niambie, okay, B, what can we do? Chef B, what can we do to make, to raise that flag for these children? Because you go to, inaitwaje hoteli ya Mdosi? Weston?
It's Western Hotel.
Western Hotel. Gives our children platform to go and cook. Apprenticeship. Hemingways. Kwanza ile kitu muskia nimekasirika, Dr. Ofweneke, is to go to a hotel and see a jungu cooking. Muenda kibanda kukula. It's supposed to be our Kenyans. And I'm not being racist. We are supposed to be empowering our own. For me to get a job there, they have to give the people their jobs. My boss is very young. And he's not as good as I am. But because it's their country, you start with him. Why don't we practice the same thing here? You call kissing wazungu for what? I hear a person stays in a hotel for 20 years. That's suicidal. You're supposed to stay in a hotel or as a chef is 4 years. Because umefanya menus in and out. Year after year, the same menus, but different seasons. You're supposed to live there and go to another institution hotel and grow. But they can't because they're so comfortable and the job security.
Well, as we wrap up, do you think we have a chance this season?
Yes. Kikombe inakuja Arsenal.
What are the odds?
We are winning, actually 2, FA and Premier League.
Do you know how good this feels?
It feels because
I know the Manchester guys.
You do know we spend money, yeah?
It is over, man. We went full shopping.
Shop. We're like shop.
Shopping, man.
Yeah? Na unaona mpaka umeona wamepatiwa these big awards the other day.
Oh, during the Ballon d'Or.
Those or whatever.
Yes.
Mimi Kikunda shrub. I've been away for 34 years and I embrace my culture. Asitawenga ati najifanya sijui. So unajua muona news nashinda news people walienda out lini. They wang and why do you have to be that?
I was actually told, I don't know how true this is.
Yes.
When I landed, I was very keen on making sure that I'm audible. And because I lived in the US for a while, so I had to kind of adapt the American accent for easy communication.
No, Americans actually, they get lost up there. Yes.
So when I go to London now, still I had to, because I'm very easy with linguistics and accent.
But you're very I can hear each and every word you say.
It's because after I came back, I was told, if you actually struggle to sound British, then you are out of a lower class. That they're higher than nobles actually speak clear English.
Do you know they respect you with your accent than your fake accent?
No, I know.
You do know that?
You have affirmed now.
Have you ever seen a Jungo marrying a beautiful woman? They go for the most ugliest women.
I have.
Have you ever seen that?
Now that it's coming from a woman,
yes.
I've always been scared of saying it.
Yes.
Well, why? I don't get it.
Because they are real. They are not plastics. They are not, hawajaweka hizo vitu mnaekanga huku fake.
Mascara.
Hawajaweka wig, sijui wapi. Hii ni nywele yangu by the way. It's not. This is my hair, my dear.
Can I?
Yeah, try it. Listen. This is my hair. Look, check. Nja hair, my dear. I don't do fake things.
Unajiweka nutrition za nywele hapo, unaweka nywele ndani ya avocado kila siku.
Fish. They go for the real women. They go for authentic. Hizi makeup zenyu na sijui asimu naweka sijui mavitu huku. I don't do makeup. I wake up, aremi sio nimetulikuwa nayo before, napaka kwa uso and I go ready to go. I don't do makeup. Only lip gloss and that's it. Because we are natural women. Why would I ati tukienda nawe bed unatoroka? Who the hell are you? Niko na makoti nikitoa. Do you know that's what happens?
Yeah.
Because you have 10 shades and then mumeka filter, sijui filter 10 and then mnatoa. By the time I get to bed is 10 hours. Hata ushalala umeshaboeka. Because nimetoa manywele, nimetoa maznini, sijui hata huku nasikia watu wanajiongeza. Why can't we be like our shows in our generation? natural scent, natural beauty. I don't have a single wrinkle, and I'm over 50.
I can't see. I
Yes.
can't see any.
No, because I embrace my age. I'm in a place where I'm very comfortable with my life. I love who I am, and I'm not going to please you. So atindio niji, please. Love comes from you. Love yourself first before anybody else can love you. And this is where everybody is going wrong. You cannot love me before I love myself.
That's deep.
Yes. So when you say love is real, no. It's there, but enjoy life. There are things that you're supposed to enjoy life. But don't settle for because you're getting old. And I respected the late Chris Kirubi for that. This guy was...
No, he enjoyed life.
He enjoyed
CK
life.
enjoyed life.
Me too, I enjoy life. Mimi pesa. My daughter knows. I am eating everything. Ili itabaki ndo atabaki nayo. Work hard for your own. Why should I work hard for you?
Wewe
tafuta yako. Nikichoka mufunga mirango naambia kila mtu, I've going for holiday, I'm going to rest. I am not going to kill myself because of my daughter to live at TCG generation wealth. For what? Work for yourself. My dad didn't leave anything for me.
Yeah.
No.
Sort yourselves out.
Sort yourself out. And this gives you a leeway for them to work hard. Because now you tell them, ati nimekuachia sijui what, they start killing each other. They don't work hard. Mimi, by the time I get my age, nimepelekwa nursing home, retirement, ndakuwa nakula tuka pension. Ndakuwa nimekula kila kitu. Live quality life, travel, everything. As it should be. That's how life is supposed to be.
This has been such an amazing conversation, my goodness. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Dr.
And it's such an honor, it's such a pleasure.
Yes.
I know the millions who would wish to get this close and have this kind of a tete-a-tete.
And when you come to London, please, we can find a ticket somewhere next time you come to London.
Oh, really?
I don't know why
My
you did
visa
it
is
for
still
me.
valid until end of January.
Of course, kwanza sayo ndio watu waendangi. People don't go to the stadium in January, most of them. It's too cold.
I don't
Unaka
care.
huko?
Nakam.
Yeah, could you
My
just-
birthday is on 17th of January. I told myself I must attend an Arsenal match.
You have to.
As a gift for myself.
I have all as far as you tell me in advance, I'm always in the boxes. I know
I'll
people.
tell you. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, Bernice Kariuki, of course, the Arsenal chef. And
Arsenal private chef.
Arsenal private
you
chef.
know when you say Arsenal chef, yeah? They pay peanuts. But a private chef, you get good money.
Excuse me, Arsenal private chef.
Because you're cooking for so many celebrities, not only Arsenal. Even the king. What do we say? Yes. Follow me, you'll see me everywhere. I will share.
What is your social media platforms?
Bernice Kariuki, you will see me there.
Everywhere.
I don't leave it open because people can be very nasty sharing your photos everywhere.
Exactly.
But I accept anybody that wants to come to my platform because I share what I do. Like Rosalind, the one that got me, the lady.
That's Rosabelle.
Rosabelle,
Oh, that's
very
my-
amazing
that's my
lady.
PA.
Because I always accept everybody. If somebody is going to learn from a broadcast, why not? The children from Kibera, Mokoro, Jenga, everywhere. Because there will be, I believe there will be people one day. But let's not learn to stop being selfish and thinking about ourselves only.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, lessons I thought with Dr. Ofweneke, our guest lecturer on the show today. Bernice Kariuki, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal private chef. My goodness, how closer could I have ever gotten? Oh, God, this is favor. Oh, thank you.
Amen.
So while I'm na watch, so I hope there's something that you've jotted down. I mean, there's a lesson that you've gotten about believing in yourself, self-trust, pushing boundaries, and of course, and as well, putting boundaries for yourself. And there's one thing that I am taking home today as the host, right? Your employer is not your friend. Go do your job, toka ishia. But again, dignity is important to uphold at the end of the day. Wale wa pesa mwanze kutuma. Lemfi is the only safest way. I can promise you that I have used it before myself. Not even before, I use it every single time. When a client probably in Europe or UK, US wants to send me money back at home, a deposit for an event that I need to do out of the country, it always comes through Lemfi. And of course, you can actually send money from the UK, from the USA, Europe, whichever place, direct into a till and number back at home, all right? And those also lands, These shambas are hotcake and they are going 1.25 million shillings. Imperial Gardens in Kikuyu. Get yourself one. We at Username Properties, we are waiting for you at Tradition of Trust. Subscribe, share. God bless you. This is Lessons at 30 with Dr. Ofweneke. My name is the Eagle himself, the Duke of Kakamega. Dr. Ofweneke is my name. Bye.